Good morning, everyone. In the last lecture, we discussed some problems related to route service criteria and the two problems related to route service criteria, right? So let's do some more examples related to route service criteria and the two problems of the route service criteria. That is, first one is when the first element of any row in the route table is 0, and second one when the complete all elements of one row are 0, right? So we have first example, s power 4 plus 2s cube plus 8s square plus 4s plus 3 is equal to 0, right? So we have to check the system's stability whose characteristic equation is this, right? So let's check the stability using route service criteria. S power 4, S power 3, S power 2, S and 1. Then coefficients of S power 4, 1, then alternate coefficient 8, alternate coefficient 3. Here 2 and 4, right? Now what will be the value here? 8 to ja 16 minus 4 divided by 2. So 12 by 2 means 6, and here 3. Next value 6 4 ja 24 minus 3 2 ja 6 divided by 6. 18 by 6, 3, right? And here I am having 0, and here the value is 3. Look at the first column. Since there is no sign change in the first column, therefore the system is stable, right? System is stable. And no root lie in the right hand side of the S plane. Let's take another example. Another characteristic equation is like this. There is slight change in the previous characteristic equation, and after these changes the route table will completely change. Here the coefficient is 1, again 1, then 2, here 2 4 0. Now the value will be 2 minus 4 minus 2 divided by 2 minus 1, here 2, here minus 4 minus 4 minus 4 minus 4 minus 8 divided by minus 1, 8, right? And here 2. So what can be seen here? It can be seen that there is a sign change here and here. So there are two sign changes. Therefore the system is unstable. And how many roots lie in the right hand side of the S plane? Two roots lie in the right hand side of the S plane, right? Next, S power 6 plus 3 S power 5 plus 5 s power 4 plus 9 s cube plus 8 s square plus 6 s plus 4 is equal to 0. This is the characteristic equation to test whether the system is stable or not, right? So, to test the stability of the system, make a Routh table 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1. Coefficients are 1, 5, 8, 4 and 3, 9, 6, 0. Here the value will be 5, 3 ja 15 minus 9 divided by 3. 6 by 3, 2. Here 8 3 ja 24 minus 6 divided by 3. 18 by 3, 6. And here 4, then 0. Here the value will be 18 minus 18, 0. 6 2 ja 12 minus 4 3 ja 12, 0. And obviously here 0 and 0. So this is the case when all the elements of a row are 0. All the elements of a row are 0. Then how to solve this type of question? We'll assume auxiliary equation just prior row of the row of 0. So auxiliary equation will be 2s power 4 plus 6 s square plus 4 is equal to 0, or s power 4 plus 3s square plus 2 is equal to 0, or s power 4 plus s square plus 2s square plus 2 is equal to 0, or taking s square common, s square plus 1, then plus taking 2s common, s square plus 1 is equal to 0, and the values are s square plus 2 factors are s square plus 2 and s square plus 1 is equal to 0. Therefore, s is equal to plus minus j1 and plus minus j under root 2. S is equal to plus minus j1 and plus minus j under root 2. These are the four roots of this characteristic equation which can be determined from AS. Now, take the first derivative of this AS, dy ds AS, dy ds AS. What will be dy ds AS? 4 2 ja 8 s cube plus 12s, and we will put these values, these coefficient in place of these zeros. Means here in place of 6 we will write 8 and here we will write 12. 8 and 12. Now proceed the Routh table. 8 6 ja 48 minus 12 2 ja 24 divided by 8. So 24 by 8, 8 3 ja 8 3 ja 24. Here 4. Now 12 3 ja 36 minus 8 4 ja 32 divided by 3. So 4 by 3 and here 4. So look at this. Look at the first column of this Routh table. First column of this Routh table, we can see that there is no sign change. There is no sign change means no roots lie, no roots or of the this characteristic equation lie in the right hand side of the characteristic equation, right hand side of the S plane. But since there is a zero, there is a zero in a row, or we can say there is a row which has all elements 0. Therefore, the conclusion is there are one or more pair of imaginary roots. And what we can find from here, from the auxiliary equation, the roots are plus minus j1 and plus minus j under root 2. And we know that the roots of this auxiliary equation will also satisfy this characteristic equation. It means these are the roots of this characteristic equation also, right? And the four roots are on the imaginary axis only. Therefore, the conclusion is there are two pair of conjugate roots which lie on imaginary axis, and the system is marginal stable. And the system is marginal stable, right? Now, there are some more applications of Routh-Hurwitz criteria regarding stability or regarding relative stability, in which we can say more than yes or no about the stability of the system. More than yes or no about the stability of the system means we can say about relative stability by using Routh-Hurwitz criteria, right? For example, consider a characteristic equation S cube plus 3408.3 S square plus 1204000 S plus 1.5 into 10 raised to 7 K is equal to 0. So far, the examples we solved have the coefficient values, constant coefficient values in all places. Until now, we find the stability of the system, whether the system is stable or not. If the system is stable, then it's okay. But if the system is not stable, unstable, then how many roots lie in the right hand side of the S plane? We have calculated this. And one more thing we calculated, if any row of 0 occurs, then we can say that the particular root is responsible for the system to be marginal stable or to be unstable, right? System to be marginal stable or to be unstable. But in some cases, here in this example, we have a variable k. we have the variable k, and we have to find out up to what value of k or for what range of k the system will be stable. Within which range of k the system will be stable, and this is the case of relative stability, right? And this is an example of Routh-Hurwitz criteria. So make a Routh table: s cube, s square, s, 1 coefficients are 1, 1, 2, 0, 4, 0, 0, 0. Here 3, 4, 0, 8.3 and 1.5 into 10 raised to 7 k. Here I'll find the value 3408.3 into 1204000 minus 1.5 into 10 raised to 7 k divided by 3408.3, and here 1.5 into 10 raised to 7 k. Now, what is the range of k for the system to be stable? सिस्टम कब स्टेबल होगा, के की किस रेंज में सिस्टम स्टेबल होगा? सो वी नो दैट फॉर द सिस्टम टू बी स्टेबल in this column there should be no sign change, means if this is positive, this is positive, then these two must also be positive, means we have to have condition greater than 0 or greater than 0. It should not be greater than or equal to 0, right? It should not be equal to greater than or equal to 0. It is greater than 0, only greater than 0 for the system to be stable. If it is equal to 0, then the system may be marginal stable or unstable. Consider remember the two cases which we learned earlier, right? So there should be only one sign which is greater than 0. And then only the system will be stable. So from here, what is the condition? From here, I have the condition that k should be greater than 0. Right? K should be greater than 0. And from here, what is the condition? From here, I can say that 1.5 into 10 raised to 7 k should be less than 3408.3 multiplied by 1204000, or k should be less than 3408.3 into 1204000 divided by 1.5 into 10 raised to 7, or k should be less than 3408.3 into 1.204 divided by 15 divided by 15. So what is the range of k? From here, k should be greater than 0 and less than this value for the system to be stable. If k is in between these values, the system will always be stable, right? And one more thing, one more type of question can occur from this type of characteristic equation. Then what should be the value of k such that the system experience sustained oscillation, such that the system experienced sustained oscillation? And we know that for sustained oscillations, roots must lie on the imaginary axis. Roots must lie on the imaginary axis, that is, system should be marginal stable. And for that case, we will consider the second problem and will make this value to 0. We will make this value to 0, right? And on this value of k, we will make auxiliary equation 3408.3 s square plus 1.5 into 10 raised to 7 k is equal to 0. And after solving this equation, we will find the value of s, or value of frequency where the system is stable, right? Or marginally stable, where the system is marginally stable. So these two or three type of questions can be made from this type of characteristic equation. So let's do one more example. The characteristic equation is s cube plus 3ks square plus k plus 2s plus 4 is equal to 0. And what should be the value of k for the system to be stable? What should be the value of k for the system to be stable? So according to Routh table, we have here coefficient 1 and here k plus 2, here 3k and here 4. The value here will be 3k square plus 6k minus 4 divided by 3k, and here we have 4. For the system to be stable, this first column should always be positive, because first value is positive and last value is positive. So there should be no sign change in the first column. So this value should be greater than 0 and this value should be greater than 0. From here we have k should be greater than 0, and from here we have 3k square plus 6k minus 4 should be greater than 0, right? And uh, after solving by using uh, Sridharacharya formula, k will be minus 6 plus minus under root 36 plus 48 divided by 6 divided by 6. This value will be under root 84, under root 84, right? Under root 84. And this is the value of k, this is the range of k, means we will consider the value minus 6 plus under root 84 divided by 6, because second one will be negative and k should be greater than 0, therefore that value will not should not be considered. And the range of k will be 0 should be less than equal to k, and k should be less than equal to minus 6 plus under root 84 divided by 6, right? So this is the condition of range of K for which the system will be stable, will always be stable. Next example, next question. The open loop transfer function of a unity feedback system is given as K divided by S 1 plus 0.4 S 1 plus 0.25 S, and find the restriction of K so that the closed loop system is absolutely stable. K की वैल्यू पता करनी है जब सिस्टम एब्सोल्यूट स्टेबल हो, राइट? सो फर्स्ट find the characteristic equation. 1 plus GSHS is equal to 0. First find the characteristic equation. 1 plus GSHS is equal to 0. What will be the characteristic equation? S 1 plus 0.4 S 1 plus 0.25 S plus K is equal to 0, is equal to 0. And on solving we get S cube plus 6.5 S square plus 10S plus 10K is equal to 0. 10S plus 10K is equal to 0, right? So the Routh table is S cube S square S1 1. The coefficients are 1 10 6.5 10K. Here 65 minus 10K divided by 6.5 and the value is 10K here. So what is the range of K? From here K should be greater than 0 and from here K should be less than 6.5. So the range of K is greater than 0 and less than 6.5. Range of K is greater than 0 and less than 6.5, right? S power another S power 4 plus 20K S cube plus 5S square plus 10S plus 15 is equal to 0. What should be the value of K such that the system is completely stable? What should be the value of K such that system is absolute stable or completely stable? s power 4, s cube, s square, s1, 1. Coefficients are 1, 5, 15. Here 20k, 5, 10. Let me check the question. Okay. Now the value here is 100k minus 10 divided by 20k, and here 15. Here the value will be 100k minus 10 by 2k minus 300k divided by 100k minus 10 divided by 20k, and here the value is 15, right? So when the system will be stable, absolute stable, when there is no change in this first column, right? And for this we have to check the three conditions, three values. From here the k should be greater than 0. From here the k should be greater than 1 by 10 means 0.1, and from here the equation is 100 k minus 10 minus 600 k square. This should be greater than 0, or 600 k square minus 100k plus 10 should be less than 0, right? And from here we can calculate the value of k. 100 plus minus under root 10,000 minus 24,000. I think there is a mistake, something. No. 10,000 minus 24,000 divided by 1200, and this value is a complex value. This is the complex value, right? So from here we find the condition, three values of k on which the system becomes stable, right? But since k should be real value, k should be real value for the system to be stable, and here we are finding the value which is complex. Therefore the system will always be unstable. The system will always be unstable by Raoult-Hurwitz criteria. The system will always be unstable, right? Let's take one more example. s cube. This question we have solved. One more example, one more type of application of Rautherwitz. The question is, we have given a block diagram k s plus 1 divided by s cube plus a s square plus 2s plus 1. This is a block diagram, right? The question is, a system oscillates with frequency omega if it has poles at s is equal to plus minus j omega. This is very true. If the roots lie on j omega axis, the system will oscillate on the frequency omega, right? And no pole in the right half of S plane. If any pole comes in the right half of the S plane, the system will be stable and there will be no oscillation. So determine the value of K and A. Determine the value of this K and this A so that the system oscillates at a frequency 2 radian per second. Value of omega is 2 radian per second, right? Value of omega is 2 radians per second. We have to calculate the point of oscillation, the frequency of oscillation, right? So for that, first of all, find the characteristic equation, and the characteristic equation will be s cube plus as square plus 2s plus 1 plus ks plus 1 is equal to 0, or s cube plus as square plus 2 plus ks plus 1 plus k is equal to 0. 2 plus ks plus 1 plus k is equal to 0. Now s cube, s square, s1 1. Coefficients are 1, 2 plus k, a 1 plus k. 1, 2 plus k, a 1 plus k. Here 2a plus ak minus 1 minus k divided by a, and the value here is 1 plus k. For sustained oscillation, we will consider this is equal to 0. And as this value is 0, we find that 2a minus 1 plus a minus 1 k is equal to 0, and k is equal to 1 minus 2a divided by a minus 1. 1 minus 2a divided by a minus 1. Put this value of k here. Put this value of k here, or let's find the value of 1 plus k instead. Let's find the value of 1 plus k instead. Then the value of 1 plus k will be equal to a. No, it's not right, because here the value a is with the k. So we have to find the value of k. So the value is 1 minus 2a divided by a minus 1. 1 minus 2a divided by a minus 1. This is equal to k. Put this value of k here, and the auxiliary equation becomes as square plus 1 plus 1 minus 2a divided by a minus 1 is equal to 0, or as square plus a minus 1 plus 1 minus 2a divided by a minus 1 is equal to 0, or minus a divided by a plus 1, or as square becomes a divided by a minus 1, or s is equal to plus minus under root 1 by a minus 1. And we have to find the value of s on imaginary root. So for imaginary root, change this as minus 1 over 1 minus a, and the value becomes plus minus j 1 by under root 1 minus a. So what is the value of omega? The value of omega is under root 1 by 1 minus a, which is equal to 2 radians per second, and from here 1 by 4 is equal to 1 minus a, or a is equal to 3 by 4. A is equal to 3 by 4. And since we have find the value of a, the value of k will be k is equal to 1 minus 2 into 3 by 4. So 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 4 minus 1. 3 by 4 minus 1. So minus 1 by 4. Here minus 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 2 divided by minus 1 by 4. 1 by 2 divided by 1 by 4. 4 by 2. It means 2. So k is 2 and a is 3 by 4, or 0.75. 0.75 is a, and k is 2, right? One more type of application of Rauther-Base regarding relative stability is like check whether all the roots of the equation check whether all the roots of the equation s cube plus 7s square plus 25s plus 39 is equal to 0 have real parts more negative than minus 1. This is the one more example of relative stability. Which can be find out from Raoult-Hurwitz criteria. Which can be find out from Raoult-Hurwitz criteria. Check whether all the roots of the equation, characteristic equation, s cube plus 7s square plus 25s plus 39 is equal to 0 have real parts more negative than -1. So first of all, check whether the system's roots are negative or positive, right? So from Raoult-Hurwitz criteria, s cube, s square, s 1, here 1, here 25, here 7, here 39, and the value will be 175 minus 39 divided by 7, and this will be 136 by 7, 39. Means there is no sign change in the first column of the Raoult table, and the system is completely stable. And if the system is completely stable, it means there is no root in the right half of the S plane. If I draw a S plane graph, here j omega, here sigma, S plane, then from this Raoult table, we find that all the roots lie in the left half of the S plane. And what is the origin? What is our origin? Our origin is at 0, right? Our origin is at 0. And what is the question? Question is, check whether all the roots of this equation have real parts more negative than -1. Right? More negative than -1. Focus on this graph. Focus on this graph. What we can see here, that the roots of real part of the roots of the system have the negative parts, or in other words we can say that the real part of the roots are more negative than 0. Since our center, where is our center? Our origin is at 0. Our center is at 0. If I can make my center from 0 to -1, from 0 to -1, and if I can make an axis on -1, then we can say that from Raoult-Hurwitz criteria that some of the roots are beyond the -1 and some of the roots are left of the -1, right? So let's change the origin of the characteristic equation. Let's change the center of the characteristic equation, right? And to change the origin of the characteristic equation, we just put S is equal to S dash -1, right? And where this value? Because we have changed our center from 0 to -1. And if I am changing my center from 0 to -1, then then the value of S, what will be the value of S? S plus 1 will be 0. And this shows that S is equal to -1. This shows that S is equal to -1. So let us assume S plus 1 is S dash is our new center. New variable at new center. And therefore, S is replaced as S dash minus 1. And if I put this value in this equation, S dash minus 1 cube plus 7 S dash minus 1 square plus 25 S dash minus 1 plus 39 is equal to 0. Right? And after solving this equation, this is a minus b whole cube. So a cube minus b cube minus 3ab a minus b. Right? Here plus 7 a square plus b square minus 2ab. Here 25 S dash minus 25 plus 39 is equal to 0. And now the equation becomes S dash cube, from here S square, from here S dash square. So 7 S dash square minus 3 S dash square plus 4 S dash square. S terms minus plus 3s dash minus 3s dash minus 14 s dash plus 25 s dash. And what will be the value? Here 11 and minus 11 plus 25, 14 plus 14 s dash and constant term minus 1 plus 7 minus 25 plus 39, and the value will be here 6, 19 minus 19, 20 plus 20 is equal to 0. So the new equation we find is, after replacing S as S dash minus 1 is S dash cube plus 4S dash square plus 14S dash plus 20 is equal to 0. And the center of this equation is at minus 1. And the center of this equation is at minus 1. If I am asking about the center plus 1, then I will replace here S dash plus 1. But I am asking for minus 1, then I have put here S dash minus 1. Right? Now again make the Routh table. Coefficients are 1 and 14, then 4 and 20, then 56 minus 20 divided by 4. This will be 36 by 4, which is 9, and here 20. And we can see that again there is no sign change in the first column of the Routh table, and therefore all the roots have real parts negative than this origin, means negative than this minus 1. Right? Negative than minus 1. right? And this is a type of relative stability. This is the type of relative stability that where our roots lie in the S plane, right? Where our roots lie in the S plane. So let's take one more example. The question is, characteristic equation is given as S cube plus 3k plus 1 S square plus 7k plus 5 S plus 4k plus 7 is equal to 0, and determine the range of values of k, such that the characteristic equation has roots more negative than S is equal to minus 1. The two type of relative stabilities are combined here. One, we have to find the value of k, range of k, such that the system is stable. And second, we have to find whether the roots are more negative than S is equal to minus 1. Means we have to first change the center, right? We have to first change the center, and for this replace this S by S dash minus 1. And after replacing, we find the equation S dash cube plus 3k S dash square plus k plus 2 S dash plus 4 is equal to 0. After replacing S as S dash minus 1, I find this equation, right? Now the center of this equation is at minus 1. Now make the Routh table. Here the coefficient is 1, here k plus 2, here 3k, and here 4. And the value here will be 3k square plus 6k minus 4 divided by 3k, and here I am having 4. Look at the first column. If all the values have same sign, in the first column of the Routh table, the roots will lie in the left half of the axis on minus 1. Left half of S is equal to minus 1, right? If all the values here will be same sign, will be of same sign, then all the roots of this characteristic equation, original characteristic equation, will lie in the left half of the line s is equal to minus 1. Why? Because we have changed the center and find the new equation, and the center of this equation is at minus 1. The Rao-Hurwitz criteria says that if all the elements in the first column have same sign, there is no sign change, then there is no root in the right half of the S-plane, means in the right half of the origin, right? In the right half of j omega axis, S is equal to 0 axis. And if I change the center, then what will be the conclusion from Rao-Hurwitz criteria? That if the first column of the RH table have no sign change, then all the roots will lie in the left half of S is equal to minus 1 line, right? So for all the roots to lie in the left half of S is equal to minus 1 line, this should be greater than 0 and this should be greater than 0. And from here k is greater than 0, and from here k is equal to minus 6 plus minus under root 36 plus 48 divided by 6. It means minus 6 plus minus under root 84 divided by 6, right? Right? Now, if I am taking here minus sign, then this value will be negative, but k should always be positive. Therefore, the range of k, just a minute, yeah, the range of k should be greater than minus 6 plus under root 84 divided by 6. This is the range of k for this question, right? So this is all about Rao-Hurwitz criteria. In the next class, we will start the topic root locus, right? Thank you.